Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another preview and prediction video. This time we are covering Twice, and I have already covered Blackpink if you want to check that out as well. Now, I'm trying to cover as many groups as I can before I start my main videos, which will be sometime around June. So in the meantime, drop some groups down in the comments that you want me to review. But let's get straight into things with a quick recap of 2025. So, Twice has been one of the most impressive groups from last year, and to be honest, for years now. They always come out with new music. Their YouTube content has so many videos to the point where it should be considered their own streaming service, and have been going really hard for their 10th anniversary, which I really admire them for, as it does show a lot of appreciation to their fans. Luckily for me, I've had the pleasure to experience one of their concerts in Orlando, if you want to go check out that video, and the concert was so great that my respects for them have multiplied tenfold. I mean, just look at the sheer amount of venues that they are hosting around the world. It's kind of excessive, and even to the point where I think it's too much. Like, Dahyun hurt her ankle and now she's out. Chaeyoung hurt her back and now she's out. I mean, I think JYP is pushing them a little too hard, and I think they deserve some vacation time. And that's not just because of their current tour, but just years of non-stop activity. There are groups out there that, I've been begging for more activity, but Twice is one of those rare exceptions where I'm begging for them to take a break. So kudos to them, and I salute them for their effort. As for their music, they pushed out 3 albums last year, which was incredible, with This Is 4 being my favorite Twice album of all time. And I speak more about my reasons in my video from last year if you want more details on that. Now, even though they went all in on celebrating their 10th anniversary, the numbers didn't translate over to Daesung level contention, which is something I kind of wanted them to achieve to really be the cherry on top, so to speak, to really mark their 10th anniversary as a special year. But they didn't win any day songs, but managed to pull off 5 Bond songs, which is just a tier below the grand honor. Not to mention, they only earned 1 music show win, so in a sense, their charting numbers and overall achievements felt quite underwhelming. I know some of you guys really don't care for it, but those are just some things that I like to mention for my videos like day song predictions or group tier lists. Anyway, I would still consider last year a highlight of their career, and moving forward, I think it would be exhausting for them to match that sort of effort again. But still, they've been one of the most active groups in all of K-pop for years now, so never say never. I mean, other than that, no complaints for me. I think Twice has been doing a standout job for as long as I could remember, and if I were to have a wish list for them, I would love to see more solo work and would die to see another subunit debut from them. I think a Jihyo, Nayeon, and Jungyeon combo would be deadly, but also a Dahyun or even a Mina solo debut album would really be next in the cards for me. Moving forward, I think Twice will continue with this momentum, and I really hope we don't see any more injuries, because if another member gets hurt, then I think they should just stop everything altogether and take like the year off or something. And idols being overworked is a topic that not many people talk about, and it's definitely a real thing, and I hate seeing it. And it's also not just JYP, but companies in general really need to take care of their idols better. I know Twice hasn't released any music in 2026 so far, but Misumo did come out with a new album early in the year, but that is something that I will reserve for a future video. But honestly, I wouldn't really mind Twice taking the year off without any new releases. They are some of the hardest working idols in the industry and have really set the standard for future girl groups. And 2025 was one of their strongest years performance-wise. So again, I think they are due for a year-long vacation. Now, what about you guys? What sort of expectations do you have for Twice, not just for 2026, but just their future in general? I'm pretty sure we all have different levels of expectations, but I always welcome different perspectives. And just like that, another group down and more to review. Like I mentioned earlier, if there are some groups you want me to review, then drop them down in the comments and I will do my best. If you enjoyed the video, then please drop a like, as that does help out the channel a ton. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, then consider subscribing for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.